NTT Data Business Solutions is a company headquartered in Hyderabad in India, got incorporated in the year 2013. We are part of the NTT Data company, which is based out of Japan, the global systems integrator. We used to be known as iTelligence not too long ago. On April 1st, we have changed our name to NTT Data Business Solutions. NTT Data Business Solutions, or formerly iTelligence, is a 30-year-old company. We have very recently celebrated our 30th year anniversary. And as I just mentioned, our name got changed not too long ago. But in India, we started our journey in 13, and in 17 we have acquired a company, SAP Services Company. From the time of incorporation in India, every year we have been winning different awards. We started with just 5 people, and in the first few years, our awards were more focused towards the growth that we have demonstrated in the first 5 years. We grew from 5 to 1,000, very quickly. Then from there on, our customer service, our industry solutions, our digital transformation capabilities have won us laurels. We have won many awards from SAP, which is the primary OEM that we work with. We also have won some industry awards. And so it has been a fantastic journey over last 8 years in India. But globally also, NTT Data Business Solutions, even in 2021, just last month, we have won SAP Pinnacle Awards for software reselling as well as SuccessFactors Cloud Solution. So it has been a great journey so far, and we grew, as I said, from 5 people in 2013. This year we have just crossed 2,000 mark as an employee count, and looking forward to further growth in the rest of the year. So we expect to be around 2,750 by end of the year. We primarily focus on all SAP related product portfolio. So I would like to divide our offerings in 3 categories. First is the consulting services. Second is the managed services. Third is what I call co-innovation services. As part of consulting, we do digital transformation projects, digital core implementation projects, and then we also do custom development using non-SAP technologies. That's the our consulting side of the portfolio. Then for the managed services, we do hosting, managed cloud. We provide hyperscaler support. We provide application management support across all technologies and all of the products of SAP, both consulting and managed services. We implement core ERP, which is currently called as digital core. We pretty much serve our customers with all of the SAP's cloud portfolio, and most of the for example, what we call non-SAP technologies. That includes Microsoft Azure, development on AWS, GCP, and so on, using different frameworks. Then for the co-innovation, we work with different industries: automotive, dealer business management, pharma, life sciences. We develop products using SAP and non-SAP technologies, hosted either on customers' on-prem servers, but these days mostly we develop these on hyperscalers or our own cloud offerings. So these are the 3 different broad categories that we serve our customers with. When we look at the business, we look at the business from the eyes of the customer, one. Then we also look at our operations from the eyes of our employees. So from the customer perspective, customers need a partner, a long-term trusted partner who is also global in nature, because not every customer is local these days, given the evolution of the e-commerce and also the ease of doing global business. Many of our customers have presence in more than one country. So from that perspective, we are able to deliver the customer very consistent quality services across all of their locations, either within India or across the globe. And we deliver the best advice to the customer based on their specific situation. Then we create a nice roadmap, a digital transformation roadmap for the customers, so that they can bite the technologies in chunks that is digestible to them. And we always be the advocates for the customers and not for the software vendors. So our focus is customer focus. We are, really take great pride in being the trusted partner for most of our customers. The second is the employee focus. Every decision that we take, we always look at from the perspective of employees. What does this mean to our employees? While most of the companies probably will also have the similar focus, but then we really have taken it to the next level. We actually do have a formal process which calibrates these two thought processes. What does it mean to our customer? What does it mean to our employees? While we ask these two questions, it is not just about what we are doing today, but then how is this going to shape up? From the employee perspective and the customer perspective, how does the technology evolution, how does the rapid changes that we are seeing across SAP or across other vendors, software vendors, other open technologies, how is it going to affect the customer? How is it going to affect the employee? So we take care of that aspect also, so that we are prepared to serve our customers tomorrow, and we will be only prepared if our employees are prepared. So we do invest a lot in learning and development and innovation. So when you combine all of these three things, I think that is what really sets us apart. Again, customer focus, employee focus, and innovation focus. All of this with one thing in mind, which is to serve the customers in the most trusted fashion. And our vision itself states is we turn SAP solutions into value. I think this is probably the biggest event, life-changing event most of us have witnessed in last couple of years. I don't think there has been anything like this. So no company, no organization probably was prepared to handle this. But like most of our friends and colleagues and our peer companies in the IT services industry, we also have to adopt the work from home as quickly as possible when things changed. Thanks to the fantastic infrastructure that we have built in the country around digitization, that has allowed seamless transformation of work from office to work from home. But our primary focus was in the beginning was stay safe, work from home. I must mention that while we took a lot of care with our employees and they themselves took tremendous care and followed all the guidelines, we still had situation where either our employees or their families got affected and had to be taken care in terms of their health. We also had customers who have faced massive disruptions, either because of the supply chains were stopped because of the lockdowns. Sometimes the demand was completely unforeseen, very, very volatile. So while you are struggling with your own situation with the employees, some employees being down at least, and most of the employees suddenly getting used to the work from office, work from home, and at the same time customers' demand has really hit us hard in the first 2-3 months, given the way most of the customers of ours were in either related to pharma, IT, life sciences industry. And so we did not have the luxury of taking a step back and figuring it out. We had to do it all while we were on the run. So we have enabled our employees not just work from office, but we said innovate from office or innovate from home, work from home, contribute from home. So we have enabled them the flexibility to work in whichever time, but always be with the customer. So make sure that you are there with the customer and don't lose the touch with the customer. We have created what I call a teams of employees who are always backing each other, and we made sure that there is no disruption to the customers as long as we were engaged with them either in these consulting services. For the managed services customers, we always made sure that we always had a 24/7 supply the response to them as per the SLAs. We also, what we have done, we have created some very tailor-made custom packages for some of our customers. who are struggling with a specific issue. So we have offered those very specific custom services to those customers, which has helped us not lose revenues while some of our other customers struggled. This custom made, customized small offerings tailor made for those customers gave us the revenues, which then helped us stay afloat during the worst times of the crisis. We also leveraged our global presence. We have presence in 26 plus countries. As you could see the statistics, not every country was affected equally and not every country got affected at the same time. So we were able to leverage our presence in the countries that were not badly affected, at least for that time duration, and were able to compensate for the revenues, from the countries where there was more effect. So overall, our stay with the customer in any case, employees focus on not disrupting the customer's service levels, and our ability to create fast and absolutely on the fly customized packages for the customers helped us stay afloat. And that actually ended up resulting in tremendous innovation output from all of our teams. So at the end of the day, today, we have more products in our portfolio, and our IP, our intellectual property, our portfolio has actually increased compared to where we were, before the beginning of the crisis, Corona crisis. So yeah, this has been our journey during this last 1.5, 2 years of Corona crisis. I think if you look at the current IT services market, the customers, the companies that were not on digital platforms are all fast migrating into digital platforms. The companies that have mature IT systems are now moving from the on-prem to the cloud to a large extent. The companies that have tremendously, implemented ERP systems are now getting into much more optimization systems. They're getting into a lot more sophisticated analytics systems, incorporating all of the predictive technologies, AI, ML services, blockchain technologies, automation, and whatnot. So from that perspective, there is a massive, I would say, demand that we started to see in the IT services industry. From that perspective, our current challenge is, our ability to scale up our customers' demand, to respond to our customers' demand. So from where I see, from our vantage point, we see a tremendous growth happening in next 3 to 5 years. Demand is primarily driven by customers, one who want to upgrade their IT systems and get to the class of the world-class companies, and also the companies that were not on a robust IT system. So it's a multi-pronged demand, some for very sophisticated systems and some for some basic systems. And most of these customers are open to now move to the cloud, which we do offer all of these services. So as I said, our ability to scale up is probably what is going to define our growth over the next 3 to 5 years. So from that perspective, we are doing everything that is possible to hire freshers, to train our internal workforce, and also be the talent magnet that our company desires to be. So we do see at least double-digit growth over next 3 to 5 years, if not more. And we are looking forward to again, being the number one partner for SAP in the country and globally. And hopefully, our journey continues, and we achieve the milestone of 5,000 FTE count before the end of 5th year, if not sooner.